nobody better than this trendsetter, veteran brother who cleverer and betterer than ya. Don't matter whoever, wherever, fair, never, sever, competitor, etc., etc. Turn Arnold Schwarzenegger predator on replica carbon copy mirrors that should've known better than flocking to the same star like birds of a feather. Man casting pigeons off guard with accurate diction swinging, licking with no tongues or guns as clenched fists with tucked in thumbs. Where that come from? Beat up punks like heavyweight glove swing. Bing, chin, chin, chin. Back to jaw cut, skin, skin. Joker top billing by the time his album dropping. Shop stock him, joke saying you better cop him so he can amount to stotting. He stopped bluffing, he's nothing, he's the greatest, so save it. Get better at the basics.
How do you know I'm real? Yeah. I'm not real.
Yo, back here, don'tflop.com, Blood in the Water 4, Part 1. Very interesting battle matchup. The first time we've ever done it in Don't Flop. I was going to scream, who wants to see someone change their name, but that's such a surreal thing to say. Right, this is a name change battle. We've got Profanity versus Profanity, and the loser of this battle has to change their name from whether they change it to Profanity or whatever they've got to change. We haven't signed a contract, but it's documented on film that these both have agreed to change their name if they lose. So there's no contract signed, it's just, that's cool. That's the deal.
That's cool.
Okay.
Choose the name.
So, that's a part 2, right. On the left, you know his name, obviously, Profanity. Make some noise.
Guerrilla tactics.
I'm on the right, representing Wales, also Profanity.
Don't flop, motherfucker! Come on!
Go!
Come on, Wales! Yeah! What?
Right, yo, Profanity! What you want, heads or tails? Heads. Alright, mate. Let's fucking do it. Yo, hold it down. This is a very important battle, man. Gotta understand what it's like in these two shoes. Neither of them want to lose their name. Right, 60 seconds, yeah?
Yes, go.
Right, 60 seconds on Profanity number 1. Let's go.
Yo, now listen. So it's me, Profanity, versus Profanity the snitch. I got with tits so big I could call you a bitch. Poor as fuck, man, I'll never be rich. Ain't made a penny off of guerrilla tactics.
What?
Lost 3 battles in a row. Gorilla hat trick, a Mr. Potato Head man. Gorilla fat lips, smash him in his face, watch gorilla backflip. Top heavy belly legs, gorilla matchsticks. Now listen, because our names are the same, people get confused, you see. Definition wrote on your wall, thinking like you were me. Not that I was you, but you were me, as my name's getting higher. When Rhyme Asylum come to Cardiff, I was on the flyer. Well, your career's flopping and shit must be getting dire. Ducking a battle with me to have a date with a deep fat fryer. You fat bastards! Now look, I was born in 86 and I'm repping my town. You're born in 83 with a face like Downs. I'm called Profanity because I rap profound. You call Profanity because you cuss and frown at everybody who asks, Andy, why's your head so round? Now look, you're the one no one gives a fuck about in Gorilla's faction. The one who raps with the farmer's accent. And before you even mention it, bruv, yes, I'm Welsh, everybody. So I do fuck sheep straight in the bum without a condom on, just like I did your mum. What? You think that I'm lying? Think that I'm crazy? Shit. How the fuck do you think your mama had her last baby?
Damn! Shit. Get him! What? Get him!
Yo, if anyone's filming with one of our, without our cameras, can you turn that shit off?
Get him!
Alright, 60 seconds on Profanity number 2. Let's go.
Yo, any CD from this MC.
Worthless. Not hip-hop, what you speak in verses just defeats the purpose. This prick's far from a decent wordsmith. He's from Cardiff, where men are men and sheep are nervous. Respect to Wales, mudmouth and squid ninjas. But I bet this inbred fists his big sister using all his 6 fingers. And I'm better the second my pen meets paper. He starred in a porno called 28 Sheep Later. Wales ain't a place I would visit. We got no faith in his lyrics because everything you say is suspicious. Look at the state of his image. With your homo traits, there's no mistake. You're the only gay in the village. Hearing you rap was awful news. I thought to myself I wouldn't be surprised if this whore would use auto-tune. Raise your rhyme standard, bitch. And when I take his head off, there can be only one Highlander shit. You couldn't purchase a fan. I'll murder this stand. On the surface, his tramp is disturbingly camp. Looking more like a girl in a band or a bird than a man. I hope you catch skin cancer trying to work on your tan.
Wait a minute. Yo!
Offended, bruv! You said sheep jokes, I didn't see that coming.
Let's go!
Now listen. You talk about sheep, you better raise the alarm. Sheep for me me, you're the one who sounds like you live on a farm. Now look, talking about fucking sheep and must get you vexed is the last sheep I fucked. It was your ex. But look, tell me if I'm lying on this. Now listen, I messaged you before. I said let's battle for the name. Thought this was big, but you didn't think the same. You didn't respond to my messages, didn't even give me a diss. Disappeared off the radar like a gorilla in the mist. Then you reappeared rapping in a lift while I'm out packing at shows, getting pissed. It would have been a huge battle, so I messaged you again. Then you finally replied to me like it was the first, not 10th. Said you won a battle, but not the name on the line. As you were scared you'd lose one more time. You finally manned the fuck up, and I guarantee I defeat ya. Then I take your mum out in my two-seater. Treat some fine company, take her home and beat her. Stick cotton wool all over her body and I call her bleater. As your mum's a dirty slag, I pull on the flaps and wear a pussy like a fucking mask. But look, this guy's a man and still can't let go of his inner child, and he gets so low as his mum has stopped him playing with Lego. Because Lego contains small parts that'll make kids choke. But look, he also wears a t-shirt with a slogan, snitch on whack rappers. That's ironic that this backpacker who looks like Chewbacca wears a t-shirt's ass backwards and looks like a fat hacker would undermine himself in a way that's spectacular.
Let's go.
Bitch, you sound whack on a beat.
Thank you.
His only goals in life with this battle with me and to marry a sheep.
What?
You animal fucker, he loves to taste and feel. When he picks a mate, it's real, so he always plays the field. And when you drop bars, no heads are turning. None of your attempts at earning respect are working. I stay demented like a mental person. If you're profanity, you must be the censored version. And I don't think this bitch is hetero, because I've heard he's into giving headloads in mini metros. You got the shittest dress code. I'd hope not, but looks like Don't Flop's found a British fresco. And this cunt is queer as folk. Hates his country being a joke, but still loves his sheep at home. I'm fucked up because I use drugs and beer and smoke. You're fucked up because you think Justin Bieber's dope. He's big! And I came to make sure this fake is beheaded, and this pain in the neck is not mistaking the message. I make heavy tracks, so fuck you taking the credit. I'll remove this profanity like a radio edit.
Go, 90 seconds, final round, 90 seconds.
Listen, fuck your punchlines. Third's about truth. With a few more bars, I'ma show you proof. You think you got your stage name before me? Just Google it. Pull up the right page. Not only will you see that I've had more hits, but I've had the MySpace sing since the 15th of the 4th, 2006. You're the 15th of the 6th, 2008. Meaning you were 2 years too late. Almost to the date. So fuck this battle. It's proof that I'm keeping this shit. Go back to rapping and lifts and skips. This guy's nothing but a beard with an edges hanging off of it. But look, it's like I'm stuck in a movie and I ain't alone. What the fuck should we call this film? Don't Flop, Attack of the Clones? But if we're talking about clones, you're going to be the one playing Dolly the sheep. And that'll be one sheep I won't be fucking. It'll be like fucking me. Look, this guy's bars are cheaper than Space Invaders. You're not a rapper, you're a faker, an imitator, originality haters, bars only cater, 2K takers, who are blind, deaf and dumb and need translators. And who the fuck are you to rap over Murder by Kailash? Robbing beats and tracks for the hairy Baptist gorilla won't leave intact as he raps like he's got a problem cardiac and really back to rehab to injecting AIDS and smacking these in bars ain't talking whack. I'll call you pale, but you're barely that. But look, there is something that I've got to give you props. Being one of the first battlers on Don't Flop, using a name that you clearly robbed, and participating in battles that you always lost. What? But even if you had the doubles, you would have lost that too. But you didn't enter the tournament. I was confused. Being left out must have left your ego bruised. As Lego's partner, he did choose Tenshu, not you. Their own rap partner wanted to sit himself away, which is probably why you've already changed your rap name on Facebook to dubious content to previous AKA, because you already thought you were going to lose this battle today. And whoa. Time? Fun? Time?
Judges decide who keeps their name. Let's go.
Straight up, my style's hungry and cold.
On the camera, bro.
Straight up, my style's hungry and cold. Yours is boring as fuck and mine numbingly slow. I hope you choke and die clutching your throat. Wise up, this guy sucks his rhyme structure's a joke. And you're not profanity by anyone's standards. Your bars are weak as fuck, no very strong language. I curse like I should see an exorcist. This kid rocks bitch shop so he never needs a censorship. And bestiality's his cup of tea. So when he has sex, he doesn't get cum on sheets, he gets muddy feet. You are such a freak, reckons it's all about love and peace when he's fucking sheep for their woolly fleece. I smoke giant chronic spliffs and write rhyme apocalypse. You get downsized and outshined by novices. Every single line you drop is shit. You're not profanity. Faggot, you define the opposite. I'm known for flaws with no sanity. He's a clone, so I know this homo won't challenge me. Poser, this joker loves his own vanity. It's obvious the profanity is pro-vanity. And this clown is a prick. Let me take you back to 2006. A quest for fame that wasn't amounting to shit. Yes. He tried Big Brother, but the house was a fix. Got on Channel 4 shipwrecked just to sound like a bitch. I was laughing the hardest when the camera started. You got introduced as unemployed wannabe rapper from Cardiff. But honestly, the shit that got me pissed off was you said you wanted to change the game, mixing pop with hip-hop. Now that's 5 years later. Let me work out the maths. 1,825 days. So when I searched for your tracks, I expected a back catalogue of some murderous raps. All I found was 6 songs, and every version was whack. Oh. Yeah! Damn!
90 seconds.
Super Dash PS5, don't know what it is. It's an easy battle to judge. One brother was eating plastic, but I'm seeing that it makes you in the battle. The real profanity is my dude who spat second. Real talk.
Yeah, innuendo, the only bad man in Don't Flop.
What?
Fuck O'Shea. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna regret that sooner or later, aren't I? Bladder talking shit as usual. Let's get into the actual judging of the battle. Profanity won. Right? I'm still talking shit. I'm gonna regret this when I watch it on YouTube. What happened? Say hello to my man over there. Just so I don't look like I'm having a meal. Right? Okay. Judging it purely on technical ability, I give it a guerrilla tactics York because the other side he had some good personals, but the disrespect while my man was rapping, bang out of order, you're putting the guy off. Guerrilla tactics all the way, big him up, man.
Damn!
Big Dave, Team Hate, LOLC, big up the lowlifes.
What?
I give it to Profanity, the one with the hat on. Peace.
Yo, we're back here, Don't Flop, Blood and Water 4, Part 1. Nearly swallowed my fucking chewing gum. That's how excited I am. We had Profanity from Wales going against Profanity from York, but the man keeping his name is Profanity from York.
Told lies though, but it's all good. He won his name, good man.